Let's get it. It's going to be a hard one. I don't know if we can pull this one out, but I'm going to give it all I got.
Hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Oxford, Mississippi, and Bought Hemingway Stadium, home field of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going.
Excuse me.
Gators will kick this deep to start us off. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16, with the better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Rebels offense is on the field for the first time today. And of course, in the spotlight here, this quarterback is one of the early season Heisman candidates, Kirk. Obviously a long way to go, but he's off to a good start and certainly has potential to be in the hunt all season.
Yeah, that's a great word, potential. He's doing everything that's been asked of his coaches, been a great leader for his team. Let's see how he can get started today and try to play another great game.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Rebels looking to run some tempo here. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Looking right, this one caught. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again, getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Play action here on first down. Looks to the left. Pass. Delayed at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. And the Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field.
I don't know if that was a fumble, though.
With the football.
You know, with wide
I don't know if that was a
get
fumble.
enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their build. Plays after the catch, but none of those things are more important than taking care of.
What's that?
Oh my god, I'm not yelling for you.
Oh, hold on.
Oh my god.
Hold up.
Mom.
What's up?
makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year. Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball and be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Bro, what do you...
Third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Anytime you like to run the toss play successfully, that means you're going to have to win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there. They got a nice game.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the player is down injured after that last play. They take a timeout or they check him out. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. A play action, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. This will be a 50-yard attempt. See if he's got the leg.
Money.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. A fumble last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pass complete on the crosser. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The Rebels come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes a quick catch. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Well, They're 2 for 2 now on drive-killing fumbles. What a way to start. When the coach was preaching consistency, I'm not sure that this is what he had in mind.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Schultz. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Caught near the goal line. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flip. Into that slot position, he shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Breaks into the clear. Quick juke to get free.
Oh, wow.
And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. They finally get him down with the offense with a big spark to wrap up the first quarter of play. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He hands it off from the gun. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they'll use the ground game here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Ball knocked away in the end zone, and great defensive play. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout.
That was my fault. Too high.
Intercepted. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 there.
just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Snags a quick throw. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Big spin on the run. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. And the Rebels starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Important 3rd down play coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. Quarterback still with the football. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Rebels.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The BAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. And it's field. The returner trying to create good field position here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Gators offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. The backs got it. Gabe moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best
you gotta go to the bathroom?
time have
You gotta go potty?
done it with great run games.
Try to pick
Yeah.
up the yardage on the ground.
You want me to help you? All right. I'm right here.
the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Can he get there on the ground? They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. The Gators will send their punt team onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is brought down. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Just a bullshit right there.
They make the stop.
Not even swiped.
7. That's enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes you don't win.
They move the 6th. They'll hold the line here on 1st down now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. He's wide open. Look out. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. See what the call is on 1st and 10. It's a shotgun running ball. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. There's really solid defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Cut quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. The sure hands. It's Henderson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Incompletion makes it 2nd and short. Offense looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. So the offense goes to timeout here. That's their first of the half. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man.
That's an interception, man. Come on, bro.
Connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The receiver grabs it. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. The Rebels will kick this away to get the second half going. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And there's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the Gators looking to keep this drive rolling.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Heading left after the handoff. Heading for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. The returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Ole Miss this offense is back out on the field. The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a 1st down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the Rebels bring their punt team onto the field. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. No fair catch. He feels the punt. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Gators offense retakes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he drops it. Can you believe it? The Gators will have to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. And they get a drive going this time. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
They're going to run it here. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Rebels will have 1st and 10 here.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
He's got a man down the middle. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. And the Rebels come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Close to the tight end.
So they can catch everything.
Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30.
They don't miss nothing. I can hit him on contact, nothing.
Try to run it up the middle.
Okay, we need to drop 8 of them passes.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. Press coverage now from the secondary. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Here's a carry for the fullback. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Movement here from the tight end. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's got the first down and still motoring. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? The 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Florida.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it an 8-point game. We've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. And the quarterback keeps it on the option.
Yep, I was watching.
Picks up 2, so it's
I got 2 spies on the ditch.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's wrapped up after a solid return.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Breaks in open space. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of the 17.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here comes a handoff. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Throwing up play action. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. And the Rebels looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in a game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. He's got it right in the red zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. Looking to throw yet again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Ole Miss. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Schultz. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Florida offense retakes the field. Leaning on the run game here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Can he make it to the marker? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The receiver makes the catch. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked apart today. Stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now they